Two identical cars, same make, same model, same year. One hits 300,000 miles, the other barely makes it to 90,000 before the engine is gone. Same car, completely different outcomes. The difference isn't the car, it's 11 habits. Let me show you. Let me describe you for a second. You fill up the tank, you get an oil change whenever you remember, maybe a little late, you wash it when it looks dirty, and as long as nothing is making a weird noise, you figure you're fine. That's most people. That's 99% of car owners. And that's exactly why most cars are dead before they should be. The car companies know this, the repair shops know this, and quietly they count on it. Because the habits I'm about to show you, most of them cost almost nothing, but skipping them is worth thousands of dollars to someone else's pocket. So let's fix that, right now. Welcome to Cartence. We break down the hidden problems of your car. I'm going to walk you through all 11, but I want you to pay close attention to habit number 9. It's the one that's almost never talked about. It's the one that causes sudden, catastrophic failures, the kind where your car just stops in the middle of a highway with zero warning. And it's the one that mechanics almost never bring up proactively, because when it fails, it generates a lot of expensive work. I'll get to it. First, let's start with the habits most people think they already know. Here's the myth most car owners live by. If it's running, it's fine. It sounds reasonable, but it's completely wrong, and it's the reason so many cars that seem fine show up at a shop needing $4,000 of work with no warning signs at all. Your car doesn't break down overnight. It degrades, slowly, quietly, over months, over miles. The damage builds up in places you can't see, inside the engine, inside the transmission, inside the cooling system, and by the time you feel it, the damage is already done. Running isn't the same as being healthy, and no warning light is not the same as no problem. The cars that last, the ones that hit 250,000, 300,000, 400,000 miles, they're maintained before there's a problem, not after. That's the only real difference. Habit 1. Change your oil on schedule with the right oil. Not when you remember, not when the light comes on schedule, every time. Because oil isn't just a lubricant, it's a cooling agent, a cleaning agent, and a protective barrier between metal surfaces that would otherwise grind each other apart. When oil breaks down, those metal surfaces start touching, every start, every mile. Microscopic damage, completely invisible, until suddenly it isn't. Full synthetic, 7,500 to 10,000 miles. Conventional, 5,000. And never, ever mix the two. You don't save money, you degrade the protection of both. Habit 2. Check your tire pressure monthly, not just when they look flat. A tire can be 10 psi low and still look completely normal to the eye. You won't feel it until you're in an emergency situation and the car isn't responding the way it should. Underinflated tires build heat. Heat causes blowouts. They also make your engine work harder, which costs you fuel money every single day. 2 minutes, once a month. A $10 tire gauge from any auto parts store. This habit costs nothing and protects your tires, your fuel economy, and your safety simultaneously. Habit 3. Never ignore a fluid leak, even a small one. A small spot on your driveway is your car trying to communicate. Most people walk past it for months. Here's what's actually happening. Small leak means low fluid. Low fluid means inadequate lubrication. Inadequate lubrication means heat. Heat means accelerated wear, and 6 months later what was an $80 fix is now an $1,800 repair. Brown or black, engine oil. Red or pink, transmission fluid. Green or orange, coolant. Clear, condensation from your AC, totally normal. Each color tells you exactly where to look. Pay attention to what your car is telling you. Habit 4. Rotate your tires every 6,000 to 8,000 miles. Front tires carry more weight, handle steering, and wear faster than rear tires, especially on front-wheel drive cars. If you never rotate them, you'll destroy 2 tires while the other 2 are still nearly new. A full set of tires is $500 to $1,000. A rotation is $20. Ask for it every time you get an oil change. Make it automatic so you never have to think about it again. Habit 5. Let your engine breathe. Don't redline a cold engine. Cold starts are the hardest moment in your engine's day. Oil is thick and slow when it's cold. It takes 2 to 3 minutes to circulate fully. If you start the car and immediately push it hard, high RPMs, fast acceleration, highway speeds, You're running metal against metal with almost no protection. Drive easy for the first few minutes. Keep RPMs below 2500 until the temperature gauge begins to rise. That single habit dramatically reduces early engine wear, and it costs you absolutely nothing except a small amount of patience. Okay, we're halfway there. And you might be thinking, I do some of these, maybe most of them. I'm probably in better shape than the average person. Maybe. But here's where it gets darker. The next 6 habits? These are the ones almost nobody does. These are the habits that separate a car that quietly survives 300,000 miles from one that needs a $5,000 repair at $110,000 and gets traded in because the owner can't face the bill. And habit 9 is coming. Stay with me. Habit 6. Flush your transmission fluid. Don't believe the lifetime fluid lie. Some manufacturers will tell you your transmission has lifetime fluid. What they don't tell you is that the lifetime they mean might be 100,000 miles. After that, the fluid is degraded, contaminated, and no longer protects the hundreds of moving parts inside your transmission. The result: slipping gears, rough shifts, a gradual loss of power, and then a complete transmission failure. Rebuilding or replacing a transmission costs $3,000 to $7,000. A fluid flush costs $100 to $200 every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. Read your actual owner's manual. Don't rely on a sticker or a salesperson's reassurance. Habit 7. Replace your air filter on schedule and learn to do it yourself. A clogged air filter starves your engine of oxygen. It causes rough idling, sluggish acceleration, and reduced fuel economy, and it forces every other system to compensate. A new air filter costs $15 to $30 and takes 5 minutes to swap out. Shops charge $60 to do it. Learn to do it yourself. Check it every 15,000 miles. If it's gray and dusty, replace it immediately. Habit 8. Service your brakes completely, not just the pads. Everyone knows to replace brake pads when they squeal, but the brake fluid? The calipers? Those get ignored until something goes catastrophically wrong. Brake fluid absorbs moisture from the air over time. That moisture lowers its boiling point. In a heavy braking situation, a long downhill, an emergency stop, brake fade can happen right when you need stopping power the most. Flush your brake fluid every 2 years, regardless of mileage. Inspect your calipers for corrosion annually. A seized caliper doesn't just reduce your braking, it destroys your rotors and pads at the same time. What could have been a $200 job becomes a $700 job because one $15 component was never checked. Habit 9. Replace your timing belt before it snaps. This is the one. Pay close attention here. The timing belt synchronizes your engine's valves and pistons. If it breaks, and they do break without warning, often without any prior symptoms, your engine's pistons slam into open valves. In most engines, that means bent valves, damaged pistons, sometimes a destroyed engine block. The repair? $3,000 to $8,000. Sometimes the engine is simply totaled. And here's the terrifying part. The timing belt looks fine. It doesn't squeal, it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't trigger a warning light. It just snaps, usually somewhere between 60 and 100,000 miles, which is precisely why mechanics don't always volunteer the conversation. They see the mileage, they know the risk, but unless you ask, some will let you leave without mentioning it. Check your owner's manual right now. If your car has a timing belt, not a timing chain, find the replacement interval. If you're approaching it or past it, book it this week. A timing belt replacement costs $500 to $1,000. The alternative cost is potentially your entire engine. This is the habit that ends cars. This is why I made you wait for it. Habit 10. Inspect your belts and hoses before they fail, not after. Beyond the timing belt, your car has a serpentine belt that drives your alternator, power steering pump, water pump, and air conditioning compressor, all simultaneously. When it snaps, every one of those systems dies at the moment same, usually on a highway, usually at the worst possible time. Check belts every 30,000 miles for cracking, fraying, or glazing. Most mechanics recommend replacement at 60,000 to 90,000 miles regardless of appearance. Rubber degrades from heat and age, even when it looks intact from the outside. A $60 belt replaced proactively prevents a $600 tow and repair job. The math is not complicated. Habit 11. Keep a service log. Know your car better than any mechanic does. This is the habit that ties everything else together. A service log is simply a record. Date, mileage, what was done. That's it. But what it gives you is something no app, no Carfax report, and no dealer can replicate. Complete, verified knowledge of your own vehicle's history. When you walk into a shop with a full service log, everything changes. You're not a mark, you're an informed owner. You catch when something is being suggested that was already serviced 6 months ago. You notice patterns. You stay ahead of problems instead of reacting to them. A $5 notebook, a note on your phone, a simple spreadsheet, whatever format you'll actually maintain. Every owner of a high-mileage car I've ever spoken to has one thing in common. They know exactly what's been done to their car and when. That knowledge is worth more than any individual repair. Remember what I said about habit 9 at the beginning? I told you it was the habit that causes sudden, catastrophic failures with zero warning. Now you know why. A timing belt doesn't warn you. It doesn't give you a second chance. It doesn't send a signal or turn on a light. It just fails, and when it does, it often takes the entire engine with it. That's the real lesson hidden inside this whole list. Most of the damage that kills cars early is invisible. It accumulates quietly over months and miles, and by the time it becomes visible, audible, physical, financial, the damage is already done. The owners who avoid this aren't lucky. They're not mechanics. They're just people who decided to pay attention, who treat their car like the expensive, essential asset it actually is, who do small things consistently so they never have to face large things suddenly. The gap between a car that dies at 90,000 miles and one that hits 400,000 is almost entirely made of these 11 habits. That's it. That's the whole difference. Most car owners won't do any of this, not because it's hard, not because it's expensive, because they think it can wait. They think they have time. They think their car will warn them first. It won't. That's the whole point. You just watched this entire video, which means you're already not most people. Now act like it.